Hey, Shawn Clement here from the Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center. Today, as you can see, I've got a different club in my hands. The question is, what do long cast fishing, lacrosse, hockey, and golf have in common? You'll see that the arm motion is very much the same in baseball as well, of course. The arm motion that we're going to be talking about is just to help you fine-tune your action to target, so that you understand that, yeah, you have an action that's going to be going to the target, but on the way out there, there's going to be a collision involved, right? Collision of the club against the golf ball. And that collision, you know, even if it's not going to stop the swing, is definitely going to slow it down a little bit, all right? So it's like if you have a hammer and you're hammering a nail into the door frame stops the whole motion. The nail goes into the wood, but you definitely get stopped by the door frame, otherwise you're in demolition mode, right? So let's say I was long, if you want to go to YouTube and check out long casting, these guys, it's unbelievable. They have these long 14, 15 foot long fishing poles, and they're casting these nice little lead slugs out there, and the world record's over 300 yards. So guys out there that routinely do this over 250 yards with a fishing pole. Really cool stuff. So you'll watch them get the feel for the lead slug. They're kind of waving it here so they can feel the weight of that little slug. And once they feel the weight of that slug load the fishing pole, then they take that fishing pole out there. So if you look at how the hands are leveraging against themselves, the left hand is pulling down and the right hand is pushing up. And then once that gets past horizontal, then it continues. The left hand continues to leverage upwards as the right hand continues to leverage downwards. The full release, the full extent of that release is the left hand under the right, and there's that extra little bit of rotation that occurs there. If we look in hockey, I'm collecting a puck here, applying the pressure to the ice. You notice how my left hand's pushing towards me, my right hand is pushing towards you. Then there's that release of the puck, okay? So depending if I want to go low right corner, high left corner, the release will very much react to the picture that I've given it, all right? But again, it's leverage of the hands against each other. And obviously the hands are being leveraged by the arms. The arms are leveraging with the body. The body's leveraging with the ground. It's a whole leverage smorgasbord, right? So solid against the ground, collect it here, release it there. Collect it here, release it there. Lacrosse. Look at some lacrosse shots. You'll see my latest blog where I compare the actions of a lacrosse and long cast fisherman, and then with the golfer. Now, what will happen in your golf swing and the way it's going to feel in your golf swing, let me get my club here, you've got, and this is where you'll really realize how important that grip is. When you've got, you know, that proper trigger finger on the club, you notice how my right trigger finger, let me go give you a closer look here. Okay, so you notice how that right trigger finger is right up against the grip. You can see how my thumb's right alongside here. So if I were to push against something, my right hand's applying pressure this way, my left hand's applying pressure this way, right? So get to the feel the weight of that arm club unit, very important. Toss it into the backswing. Let the weight of the club head load the hands, right? Just like the weight of that slug is loading the tip of that fishing pole. Very important stuff. Now, I'm coming back down. I'm on my way to the target. All my attention's out there, and I'm going to release everything out there. Now, as I get to the ball, central nervous system is going to brace for this. Your conscious, this happens way too fast for your conscious mind. You got to park that sucker and just keep focusing on your target. You say, okay, on my way to the target, I want ball, grass, and ground in the way of that. Well, gosh, on my way to that target, that feels like it's going to provide a little bit of resistance. So your body prepares for that. It's bracing itself for that collision. so that on your way to the target, this won't stop you, okay? So, as I get through impact, see how my left hand is out in front? Club catches up to the ball. Now the left hand starts leveraging around against the right hand, okay? So the right hand's pushing this way, left hand's pushing that way, and then there's that release of energy out there that occurs. So you want to make all you want to feel is a full continuum of that momentum out there. It's not this. This is your left hand blocking your right hand. This is the left hand getting out of the way of the right hand. Now, for your better players out there, you'll think, yeah, but Shawn, if I let that release that much, it's going to hook. No, we're not releasing at the ball. We are releasing to the target. So this release occurs out here, not down here. So as long as you're focused on target, you will not hook it. It'll go exactly where you want to start the ball. And you got to keep in mind how you want that ball to go. Start it left, fade it to, start it to that target, fade it to that target. Well, then the release will react to that, right? It's like a check swing in baseball. You're coming in, you want to put it out to first base. You're going to check that swing. It's a natural instinct in relation to the picture. So you want to draw the ball. And now I'm going to start it there. I'm going to end it there. So now when I'm drawing the ball, that release is going to be a little more emphatic. Not your conscious mind's job, okay? Now, one final note on the weight. So let's say you and I were mountain climbing. You were down here on the ledge of a cliff, and I'm up here, and I've got the rope. You notice how mountain climbers always make sure they feel you at the end of the rope? They don't let the rope slack off. They always have a little bit of, you're right there with them. So if you slip off, they'll feel it right away. So let's say you slip off and I catch you. Now, I've got my rope here, and I want to swing you back and forth and make sure that you can catch a part of the ledge. So you notice how I'm doing that. There you go. Now you're back on the ledge. So I have to feel what's going on in order to react to it. I have to feel the weight of that slug in order to react to it. I have to feel the weight of my arm club unit in order to react to it. Man, I can't hit it any better than that. So enjoy that, and we'll see you in the next segment.